Here we are in Marshall, North Carolina, speaking to John White. We just spent a day here building a rocket stove mass heater, and we're going to have John explain just exactly what that is. Okay, John, tell us. It's right behind us here. The middle, I guess the middle part of it is done. Can you explain a bit more what a rocket stove mass heater is, its function, and why are we here building this today?
Yeah, essentially a rocket stove mass heater is an efficient burning stove that they've developed over the 1970s and 1980s for third world countries, for people who have to cook inside and they get respiratory problems and go blind because of the smoke and the toxic gases that they come. So they designed this so that it actually combusts and recombusts all of the fuel and all the smoke and soot. So all the toxic gases are actually burnt before it comes out of the riser, which is a great thing. Saves a lot of lives for sure. But we can use them here if we can redirect the exhaust through a battery or a storage, a mass of cob or urbanite or any kind of concrete, something that will store heat, that heat will radiate into and then release into the air. Then we can heat our homes for 3/4 of the amount of wood that a regular conventional wood stove would burn.
Right, a wood stove or electric heating nowadays, electric being very expensive. So this is an alternative heating system. And you mentioned it was made for cooking in the third world. Could you cook on a device like this? Or are there separate devices, some for cooking, some for heating, or can you combine the both?
Yeah, you can actually cook right on top. So what's going to happen to this one is on top of this, so we redirect the exhaust downward into an exhaust piping system and then out of the house. And the way we do that is we put a 55-gallon drum on top of it. So out of the riser chimney, it hits the top of this barrel, or the bottom of the barrel, because we're putting it upside down, and then redirects it down. So actually, yeah, you can cook right on top of that. It creates a hot surface up to 500-600 degrees. We use cast iron Dutch ovens. My wife can bake pies and whatever on top of this. Yeah.
Wow, so it sounds like excellent technology, and I guess there's financially, wood burning stoves are quite expensive, and nowadays to get a good burning stove new, you're talking about $3,000. Maybe you could find them used for $800, $900 if you're lucky. Tell us what's the cost about with a wood burning mass heating stove like this?
If you do it conventionally and you go out and buy the materials, you can probably do it for about $600 or $700. If you're thrifty, you can probably almost do it for free, or around $100, $200. The expensive part is the fire bricks or the clay, kiln dried clay bricks to build the burn chamber and the riser.
Right, so we're looking at technology that could save us a lot of money on the initial build. You might spend a bit, but if you're burning 3/4 less wood, that saving comes right back to you probably within a year, definitely within 2. So here we are in Marshall, North Carolina. Thank you, John Smith. Thank you, Chris Brown, for letting us be part of this build today. And we look forward to hearing a lot more about these rocket stoves in the future. Okay, thank you. Signing off.